Get me home, back to my happy place. That way I can get over whatever bad mood I'm in. Driving is not going to help.
You clearly don't like driving enough.
No.
No, well.
It is a means to an end and nothing more.
I love driving. I'm a big fan.
It's like pooping.
you
just
equate
have
driving
to.
to pooping.
You just have
I
to
like
do it.
pooping
There's no way
too.
around
What's
it.
it. You know,
God
scrolling
damn
my phone. Look at.
Take the scenic route on the toilet.
Hello, and welcome back to Time Well Meant, the podcast where the term every 2 weeks is used very loosely. If you're new to the podcast, or if you're joining us for the first time, we like to talk about a number of different things here. We like to talk about video games, the goings-ons of the internet, and most importantly, mental health and how that relates to our everyday lives. My name is Silas, and I'm joined as always by a man I see every 2 weeks, again, very loosely. Kirby, how have you been?
I was frozen. I was gaming. I was drinking with the boys. I've done a lot in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. You're a very traveled man. It's been a while.
Very traveled.
It's been a while since we've sat down to do this. A little hiatus.
It has.
Yeah.
There was some sort of black hole time warp scenario that happened. It's really all in your mind, folks. We were just here 2 weeks ago.
I was gonna say January is a made-up month. It doesn't exist in the Time Well Meant catalog. Mind you, there's other episodes that have been released in that made-up month, non-existent. Those episodes don't exist either.
Time Well Meant, January deniers.
If you put a certain day in there, it becomes really, really bad.
January. What? What did I miss?
Never mind.
Okay. All right.
Did you? Wait, hold on. Is it just the camera? Did you get your septum pierced, or have you had your septum pierced?
It's been pierced for years and years.
Has it?
I just never wear it.
Oh,
It was to the point where it was like a little tight sliding it in. Giggity.
Hey.
So I was like, I better wear it to make sure my little tight hole doesn't close up, you know?
Right, yeah. You have to make sure that tight little hole doesn't close up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is there something like reflecting off? That's so crazy. Anyways, now we're at September.
That's funny. It took you all the way into the recording, not any of the pre-recording that we did. The prep,
yeah.
Looking at each other, none of that. But mid-episode, live, I like it.
To be fair, right before this, I was stuffing my face, so you weren't the main focus of my interest.
So to answer your question, I've had it pierced for about 2 weeks.
God damn it. Okay. All right. So let's address the elephant in the room. We've been gone a little bit. A lot. This time, I really mean it. A lot has happened. Every other time I say it, it's like a lot has happened for 2 weeks. This time, a lot has happened.
It's actually true this time. For the first time in 40 some odd episodes, it's actually true.
Yes, we're in episode 40. We are on 40 something. Where are 47? Is this 47?
I hope it's not 45 because I was supposed to do something. I think it's like 43.
Are we at 43? Oh, I thought we made it over the curve of the fives. Maybe not.
Nah, we can't be that close
surely
to 50.
It's not...
You'd have to have your Addie Windward costume on deck again.
Shit, I would. Oh God. Oh man. So man, there's the ice storm that took my internet out, so that was a week lost.
Ice.
We had to take some personal time. You were traveling, which I think you were traveling right before then, and then I think everyone in your household got sick. Was that it? And then it's been crazy.
Yeah. There was a day. It was a Saturday. The whole state of Texas was frozen. And I legitimately looked at my wife and I was like, I need to go to the doctor right now. It's bad. And she went on Google and she said, all the doctors are closed, but I'll take you to the emergency room. And I said, never mind. I guess I'll die.
I guess I'll just wither away. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I was perfectly okay for like a $40, $80 urgent care bill. But if it had to be ER, no thanks. Miss me with that.
That's,
Funeral's
absolutely
cheaper.
Truly is. That was one of those things. Yeah, I just went to urgent care not too long ago, late last year, and it was definitely like I'm appreciative of this bill compared to when I went to the emergency room the year before, and funnily enough, I think I just paid that bill off like a year and a half or 2 years later. So, mind you, I wasn't paying that much into it, but still.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They give you health concerns and then they charge you for it. It's crazy.
True. Never worry about your health ever. That's a time well met phrase used every
Ever.
day.
Dr. Kirby.
Doctor from Dr. Kirby, he knows. Oh man. But yeah, it was I think I feel like we need to go down the list of everything chronologically. So you went and spent a weekend at with the boys. You went up
I
to
did.
Kansas.
Me and dear friends of the show, Kevin, TJ, and Zach, we all got to hang out in person.
Tyler went with
Kevin and
y'all too, didn't
I.
he?
Oh, Tyler too. Yeah. We drove
Yeah.
all the way up to Kansas, and we just had a degenerate weekend with the boys. I mean, time was irrelevant. We ate pizza and burgers and barbecue. Slept at the most odd hours and just woke up and was like, "Oh, it's 4 a.m. Why are you awake? I don't know. You want to play some Halo?" It's beautiful. It was really like a little mini QuakeCon with just the boys.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
It
I
was
feel
great.
like it's definitely one of those things. I know when we did your bachelor party, when we did the cabin, that was definitely kind of the same kind of vibe where it was like a little mini QuakeCon. The boys, we
Yep.
got because it's very rare to see the Kansas boys. I should be seeing them this summer, which I'm very excited about. Unless anything changes, but yeah, I'll be seeing them this summer, and then again in August when we go to QuakeCon because we got dates for QuakeCon.
Yeah, we got
Yippee!
dates.
And if everything goes as planned, we'll
We got
also have a
dates.
banner this year. None of the other stuff we talked about.
We
I don't
will.
think booty shorts are happening, but banner is in the process of being made.
I literally have a whole sketchbook of booty short designs.
Well, hey, I'm in charge of banner design, banner getting together. The rest is
Okay, so you're in charge of banner and I'm in charge of booty.
yes. Because the big thing
Got
is
it.
too is I didn't want to have to try and find everyone's measurements. That was gonna be such a pain in the ass.
Oh, I already have everybody's measurements because
just
I've
what?
stolen everybody's underwear.
Oh, listen, you're ahead of the curve, man. You're ahead of the curve, dude. Big brain.
Y'all thought I was just being a pervert all these years by stealing your underwear.
In actuality, I've been planning for the booty shorts, plotting since day one.
You're all gonna be so thankful when your booty shorts fit perfectly. I'm talking within a centimeter of your cheek, every single one of you.
Damn, that's genuinely impressive. Holy.
It's gonna cost me $12,000.
I was gonna say that's gonna be so much money. I think the original idea too was like we would get blanks of the sizes because that would be cheaper to buy in bulk, and then have Haley like heat press all the designs on, which would be very time consuming for her. But I know she's a champ and would do it for a 1 year only, never again. I know I think we talked about pins, like enamel pins, which I think would be really cool. We'll figure something out, man. We're gonna do it to it.
We will, or we won't.
Or we won't. The banner I really want to happen this year.
The banner's gonna happen.
The banner is gonna happen.
Has to happen.
I was gonna say Haley has a grommet press now, so we could grommet the banner itself and then hang it up. And I work at a hardware store, so I can get PVC at discount. And Tyler said he's gonna design the
That'll be useful.
motherfucker. So
That'll be the useful bit.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
if we get it made, we can just have it pre-made with grommets. There's no need to add that step.
True, but just in case we need to. I don't know.
Right,
I don't know what
right.
goes into banner making.
In case we end up needing to hand stitch this.
Well, because I know that. So one of my ideas was to have interchangeable memes. So like it'd be like you get so it's essentially do Velcro patches that you can rip off memes, and for a new year do new memes. I think that'd be cool, man. Like I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, reuse.
There's
some
just
old
only
ones.
one meme you need, and it's Gandalf.
Is it really? I feel like there's plenty of
That's
other
the
memes.
only meme. That's the only one.
No. A lot of our memes are like sayings or like, you know, hey, look, free podcast. You know, hey, look, free chips.
Hey, look.
I definitely want
free
that
chips.
one. Shit like that, man. Anyway, this is not fucking.
If you
Break
put
Time
that
Show.
on the banner and then people come and steal your chips from right underneath the banner, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
True, absolutely. But there's not like,
Like,
there's
but
no
it says
arrow.
right there.
Hey, it says free chips. Oh, it says free chips in quotation marks, and it says 2024.
Oh, we got to put asterisks. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the move.
You can't be doing this. Yeah.
Free chips.
But yeah, so we'll see them in August. I'm very excited. But you were up there and you had a little thing. Was there anything else of note that happened while you were up there, or is it just like chaos and gremlin hours?
We got some Kansas City burnt ends. And it
Ooh,
was amazing.
Have you had burnt
Ugh.
ends before?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It's like a
yeah.
thing. And when we said we're going to Kansas, I was like, while I'm there, I'm getting burnt ends.
Yes. Oh my god, I love burnt ends so much. It's heavenly, genuinely heavenly.
It was kind of like a blur of a weekend, though. To be honest with you, there was a lot of alcohol involved, and like I
Yes,
said,
there
odd
usually is.
sleeping. We did this weird thing where it was like we're all gaming, and then TJ's sleepy, so he just goes to sleep, and then like 2 hours later, Kevin was sleepy, he went to sleep, and then we just woke up in like these weird staggered patterns. It was just a blur of a weekend. I felt like an absolute degenerate. I don't think we went outside. I don't think I ate a vegetable.
Why do you need to go outside? That's the real thing. I mean, why? What's the point?
It was,
you know?
bro. It was like 2 degrees one day while I was up there in Kansas. Just straight snowed in.
That's funny. Well, yeah,
Not
and then
funny.
you came home and got snowed in again.
True.
Kinda.
It was so much
Well,
more
iced
manageable
in.
up there. They're all prepared for it around there, so
Yeah,
the
up
driving was
here.
easy. It was no issues at all. And then I think it was the following weekend. Yeah, the Texas froze. I did not go to my office for like 4 days, and I got the flu like a motherfucker. It
Rest
sucked.
in peace. Yep,
So
I was
hard,
sick.
dude.
Like two. Well, I think I was sick like Christmas weekend, and then I was sick New Year's weekend. So like 2 weeks in a row, I was sick, and then I got over it and got everyone that's around me sick. I got Haley sick. I got her mom sick.
Good.
Yeah, everyone else got
Good.
sick except for me. Are you good, dude?
Dude, it just started with my son came home from school with a fever. So we're like, all right, we'll monitor that, give him medicine. The next morning, the fever was higher. So I was like, okay, let's go to the doctor. And they tested him and said flu type A. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I've been hanging out with this guy all day in the car. And then the next day, I started dying. But it took a day or two to fully get to the point where I thought I was actually dying. And then another day or two, I was good. Good to go. I still got a little cough, a little tickle, but we're all right.
Yeah. Just a little, dude. So I had COVID and I didn't even realize it. And I'm still like, I still have a little twinge. And it's been 3 weeks now, 4 weeks, if not more. That's that shit don't play. I definitely next year I'm gonna pre-dose and like, middle of summer or something like that. Take 2 days off and just fucking get that booster, man. Because I don't want to do that shit again. Fuck, it was so bad.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a flu shot in my life. Or maybe like my parents did it when I was young, but I don't remember it. And after getting the flu and feeling as awful as I did, I think flu shot might be worth it next year.
Dude, honestly, so I went up to the doctor and when I went, they were like, hey, do you want to do a flu shot? And I was like, fuck yeah, fuck it. Why not? It's free. Just do it. Why not? And I don't regret it at all. I feel like anytime that you get free medicine, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, sign me up. Stick me up, dude.
It's like
Fuck
free
it.
food or free alcohol. You just got to take it.
No. Yeah, every time. There is a note in here about you not liking Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. What's up with that? Is that the Ultimate Chicken Horse?
Oh, I forgot
Sequel?
about this. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to bring up bad memories now.
Ultimate Chicken Horse, game of the year, dude. You know it. You love it. It's
Okay.
great.
I hate it, but yeah.
It's a great party game for people who can play and have fun with their friends and don't have to be a
Sure.
competitive wiener about everything. It's a great party game. It's one of our favorite go-tos, me and a couple of my real friends.
Okay.
But they released a sequel, and the sequel is basically the same style, but they've turned it into more of like a race. Like your character is on a little bicycle or a skateboard or whatever, and is supposed to race across these maps that are filled with obstacles.
Yeah.
And the new game sucks. New game sucks fucking ass, dude. It's awful.
Is it just
I'm
because of the
just- I'm
format's
astounded.
changed, or?
The format has changed. It doesn't feel as responsive because you're on a bicycle or whatever, so you're a little more loosey-goosey, like your character's on ice at any given moment.
Yeah.
The new items they've added just don't really add anything cool or new. They changed them to where they're not as cool as like the old black hole and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now it's just a lot of like ramps and blocks and lifts and things. I think we played like 2 or 3 rounds and we're like, yeah, we should just all go ahead and request refunds on this. This sucks.
Damn.
And that happened the weekend while I was in Kansas. I convinced everybody to play it, and almost instantly we were all like, this sucks. And I was like, sorry, boys.
yeah.
My bad.
What I feel like that it'd be really funny if I play the game like, oh, that's actually really good, and I get really into it. I feel like that's what's really gonna happen. You guys,
I dare you. I dare you.
It's Sheep Raccoon.
I
Come
still
on,
own
Ace.
it. I still own it because I had already bought it like weeks prior, hoping
Oh,
we'd play
yeah.
it. So I couldn't refund it.
Did you
but
not
I
try
think
it at all? Just to be like,
TJ
oh, I want to see if this is good. Oh, man.
I was waiting to play with my boys like we
Uh,
always do.
It's true. Damn.
So I think 2 of us got a refund and I did not.
Oh, gotcha. Well,
Maybe
damn.
3 of us. I don't know.
That's unlucky. And then I know you messaged me a couple days ago about Halo Instagib. Fuck, man.
Yes.
I haven't played
So
Instagib in a while.
while I was in Kansas as well, it was like, dude, I'm here. Let's just play something with the boys. We played Rocket League, got burned out, played whatever. And then the 2 Zachs like to play Halo Infinite, the sniper arena mode.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever, dude. I just want to play with the boys. Let's give this a try. I fucking love it, dude. I love it, dude. It gives me big Instagib from Quake vibes.
It definitely,
It is
same kind of
different.
meme.
Yeah, it has a real similar feeling. It's different because you can't just one-shot everybody. It's a 1 shot to the head or 2 shots to anywhere else.
Yeah.
But dude, the way Halo works, the movement, it's not as good as Quake. I'd rather play Quake, but
Yeah.
it's been feeling good. I've been playing that shit like daily, just popping heads. Feels so good.
Funnily enough, so back when this is like I think early last year, same thing. I was playing with the Zachs, and I think I was playing with the Zachs and with TJ, and we were playing Fortnite, and then we get tired of Fortnite, be like, all right, we're gonna go to Halo, and then we play a Halo Instagib. And I think we played like shotguns. There's some shotgun thing. Oh, the other one we played that I really like is the battle rifle one, because there's another version like that where it's battle rifle Instagib. And one's
and
instant.
So 1 tap to the head with battle rifle.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
You can't-
tactical arena.
Yeah, you have to.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
The Zachs aren't as big a fan.
That one is my favorite because I dominated that shit. I don't know why that one was the
I'll play
one. Ugh.
I'll play it with you. Boot it up.
I'll
Cancel the show. Let's
reinstall.
go.
All right. Well, hey guys, it's been a good one. Short episodes. All right. I think the
We'll
last
catch you
episode was
in
a short episode
2 weeks.
too. Yeah. No,
Dude,
no.
Ramsey downloaded Halo on
Yeah?
my recommendation a few days ago, and he can't get it to like boot the game or let him sign in.
Really? That's so weird.
Yeah,
I know
It's
that
Microsoft.
I think one of the Zachs had that issue where maybe it was TJ. One of the Kansas people had that issue where they couldn't boot the game, and the fix was really fucking weird. You had to do all sorts of bullshit. God damn it! I'm not mean to be sending
well,
shit
tell
in chat.
Ramsey.
My cat is attacking me right now.
Let the
Ow.
man know.
Stop, asshole. Get down there. I know. I don't remember what the fix was, and I also don't know if it's the same thing as what he had to deal with. So that's kind of the other thing too.
From my Googling, there's quite a few issues with Halo Infinite. It doesn't want to go full screen no matter what anybody does.
Mm-hmm.
I had an interesting issue where when I first signed in, or when I first loaded the game, it pops up a Microsoft sign in your Xbox account. And it just wouldn't let me type. I could click it and it would blink, but my keyboard just wouldn't work.
Weird.
That ended up being something to do with like the Asus GPU thing or something, but
Oh shit.
once you get through it,
Right. Once you
Sniper
can play
mode
the
feels
game,
good.
it's awesome.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Other than that, as far as gaming, Halo
Nothing
and
else?
Rocket League.
Yeah.
That's all I've done.
Dude, I got in a Zomboid with our other boys. Fucking me,
Mhm.
Justin, Taylor, Ramsey all played have all been playing Zomboid, trying to get a couple other people into it. Tried to get Ryan back into it. I told him we had a server, but Lord knows he's busy being an adult. So
He's such an adult. It's
he
crazy.
is way more of an adult than I am for sure. And but yeah, man, it's fun. I was gonna play tonight, but I actually have to run errands after I get through this, so I can't even play tonight. And I didn't have internet for like a week, so I was playing Valheim. Yeah, my girlfriend and I invested in a Steam Deck. When was it? Like late last year. After
It was before QuakeCon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was before QuakeCon because that was what she used at QuakeCon. And man, it was the best. Like I love it. I brought it home with me before the ice storm because I was like, if power goes out, I'll charge it at work, play for like 2 or 3 hours while I'm like at home. I'll charge my phone and my Steam Deck so I can watch YouTube and then play on the Steam Deck for a couple hours. And then once that dies, I'll just go to sleep and I won't do anything else. But we didn't lose power, thankfully. We just lost internet.
Yeah, I didn't either. Thank goodness.
We lost internet. There was some issue up the street and it caused our internet to get knocked out. And So I laid in bed and played. It was funny too because I was like, man, I have so much time because they let me off work early for 2 days. I was like, I have so much time to be proactive. Laid in my bed, did nothing. Just straight days. Just didn't even care. Whatever.
Did you want to add on about your media famous?
Oh God, yeah. So I have a little story to tell about that. So I work at a hardware store. I will not be saying what hardware store. I'm also not gonna. I thought very hard about this. I'm not gonna post a clip of it.
Yeah,
I'm not, because it's gonna give away instantly where I work, and I don't want to do that.
Yep.
Not even a still image. What I will say is I was on the local news. So to give some context, all right. My manager, they had been at the store already, right? The news, it's the same news station that came by. They came by, they interviewed my manager. He was on the news. I saw it on his Facebook, and I was showing my girlfriend. I was like, oh my God, that's my store. And these are all these people that I work with. Whoa, that's crazy. And she had asked me, she goes, wow, if you had been there, or don't you wish you would have been there to be on the news? I was like, fuck no, because I'm off work and I don't want to be there. Like, I'm not going to show up just to be on the news, right? Anyways, so in Texas, people don't understand how to cope with ice. We're traumatized, really. If I'm being real, people losing their power and
PTSD.
It's PTSD. So people try to be prepared, but they also panic buy. So being in retail, you're going to see the panic, and especially being in retail hardware, dude. When I'm talking about, like, we were nonstop for 2 days straight. So Thursday and Friday before it froze on Saturday, it was literally like I could not catch my breath. I thought I was gonna. There's like a 3-hour period where I thought I was gonna puke because it was just like so much going on, and like it's like, so I get into like this work mode where like I'm on the verge of puking. I do it all the time when I've worked like high capacity, like really, like with the railroad, like high capacity, like really tight events. I almost feel like nauseous, like I'm gonna throw up and like pass out. It's weird, but it's like that weird edge of just like I'm like so zoned in that I feel like I like forget to breathe and shit. I don't know. It's weird. I have a weird like way of handling these things. Probably not healthy.
Definitely not.
but that, and so I got into that mode, and I was like, that's the first time that's ever happened of like just like locking in that hard. Anyways, so Thursday goes by, nightmare. Friday comes by, we're getting inventory in, so it's an even bigger nightmare because it's our inventory getting in while all these people are waiting for that shit and like buying up everything, right? As soon as it hits the shelves, nuts. To give context, we ran out of heaters, we ran out of ice melt, we ran out of salt, we ran out of because we had like big bags of salt that you can throw on the ground. We ran out of heaters, we ran out of propane. Both the little canisters and the big canisters, like we ran out of faucet covers.
Yeah,
and
that
then,
makes sense.
and like burn through pipe insulation, like all this stuff. And then after the freeze, we started running out of plumbing stuff because of all the people trying to fix their plumbing issues because their pipes fucking burst. Drip your sinks, guys. Hello, it's understand how to survive during winter. Anyways, so my boss gets a call and it's like, hey, we want to come back up here and do another story. And he goes immediately, I don't want to be on the news again. I was on the news on Tuesday. I don't want to be here on Friday. I don't want to do that. And there's 2 other managers there. So he's like, one of you 2 could do it. And I kept making jokes. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be on the news. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Listen, when she comes by, interviewer lady comes by, news lady comes by, I'll talk to her. I got this. So push comes to shove, the news lady comes by and I talk to her. But she was so like sneaky about it because so first of all, like, they had asked us some questions kind of loosely about stuff. And I'd been answering, just very brief, like, but they also were filming us, like, us loading stuff up and just like B-roll shit. And at one point, she like waves me over. I make eye contact with her, and I'm, pretty sociable guy. So I walk over and I start talking to her, and she does one of these where like I'm talking to her and she's got the mic right here and she's kind of just resting it on I don't even know, like a grill or something, and she kind of just does one of these and turns the mic real sly like, and the camera guy kind of is like, he's got his camera like pointed down, he goes oh, and like lifts it up and starts recording. I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this. And I look very disheveled, I think, in the video. I'm very like, I've been working and I'm
Nah.
tired. Um, I had my hair down because I was just like, whatever. Even though it was cold outside, I had, like was just in a t-shirt because it was just, like we were just working so much. But yeah, so it was on the news. And then the funny thing is that near the end of my shift, I start getting all these texts. So my uncle saw me. He lives in my hometown, which is near Austin, and he watches the news up here. And I was like, oh shit. And yeah, I know, it was really weird. I don't know why. I don't ask questions. And so he watches the news up here. And so he's like, he called my mom, was like, your son's on the news. And then of course I got the text from my girlfriend's parents saw me. They didn't even know I was going to be on, but they were just watching the local news and like, oh, hey,
Just
we know that guy.
casually watching the local news.
Yeah. And so they called my girlfriend in because I had told my girlfriend and my dad, and that was it. I was like, I might be on the news because I was like, I feel like I did terribly. But I feel like you always feel that way anytime.
Dude, you are the star of the show.
Okay.
You did great. My only critique is there was no time well meant plug.
That's the editing. They cut that out. I said, hey, by the way,
Oh,
make sure
did
you
they
follow
really?
Time Well Meant for more information about hardware. They cut that out. Yeah. Yeah, no.
We do talk a lot about ball cocks.
We do. Yeah, true. But it was just like it's very surreal. And then afterwards, in the following days, I've had now people come in and be like, hey, weren't you on the news? I was like, yes, I was on the news. And my manager will be like, I was on the news too. Oh man, no, it's fun. I actually don't know if anybody's asked him or told him that. I know he told some people. He posted it on Facebook. I did not post it on my Facebook. I didn't want anybody to know. I posted it in our Discord.
Nope.
About it. So
But your girlfriend did.
my girlfriend did. She was very excited.
Bless her.
Oh,
Bless her.
Goodness. Oh goodness. Anyway, so yes, so I was on the news. It was very odd. Had to work every day of the freeze, which was fun. Got off
that
early,
sucks.
which was also kind of weird, but again, got nothing done. It was crazy.
Just went home and played Valheim, huh?
Pretty much.
Solo, all by yourself? I mean, obviously, you had no internet.
Yeah, I have no internet. Yeah. No, it's been fun. I actually
What'd
have
you
really
build?
been enjoying. Just like a house. And then like I've just been exploring. Like I'm like, I don't know how much you know about Valheim or like where you're at.
We played through most of the game when it came out.
Okay.
I think we were right at the end.
I've only gotten to like the swamp biome just now. Solo is really tough. I'm having fun, but it's really
Yeah.
tough, especially with controller. I like playing with the controller
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, because I with the Steam Deck, I don't have any particular want to get out of bed to hook it up to make it not to put it on screen. I don't give that much of a fuck. I could have just put it on my computer. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, at that point.
yeah, but I'm just like, it was nice to lay in bed and just fuck around with that. But yeah, oh God, what a nightmare. And then my car started just fucking fall apart, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
It thawed. Texas is
Well,
fine.
now it's hot. It's fucking 80 degrees yesterday. It's bullshit. This place sucks.
Yeah, it was 75 today. In February.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. And it's supposed to be like 40s next week. It's just, bipolar.
I hate it. Make it 90 degrees and just leave it there forever.
No, make it
Yeah.
50 degrees and leave it there forever. Oh, God. Give me the cold, man. Give me the cold.
Give me warmth. I'm like a reptile. I want to bask in the sun.
Yeah, yeah.
But like in my house, I don't actually want to go outside.
Okay, all right.
I need a sunroof in my office.
Hell yeah. Fucking slide that bitch up. What is this about? I want to go back to, I feel like we're just going back to the boys weekend a lot. What is this about harmless pranks that you put in here? You remember it all? You wrote these, so I don't know. You also wrote
I
drunk
did.
therapy.
Oh, drunk therapy is great.
What's
Drunk
your,
therapy is the
you
way
can't
to
remember
go,
pranks,
man.
so let's think about what's therapy.
I don't remember what the intention of it was because the prank was actually not harmless, and then that sparked some other thought in me. Oh no, it was harmless. I'm thinking of something different. All right, so here's what happened.
Okay.
When I was up there, I didn't want to transport like my laptop or computer or anything. Sure. So our boy Bubba Gump was like, "Well, you're gonna be here. I have a desktop that I play on. You can use my laptop that I bring to QuakeCon." So I get there, and of course, the first thing I do, being my like IT brain, whatever I am, is I do full updates and like clear his like starting apps and shit to make it run nice.
Hell yeah.
And then right right before we left, I was up earlier than everybody, and I was playing a few rounds of Halo, and I got the spark of an idea to go into MS Paint, and just as shittily as I possibly could, I made this thing that said Bubba Gump's laptop with a big smiley face, and I set that as his wallpaper, and then I shut it down and saved it, and I put it back on his desk, and I didn't tell him. And then like a week later, I get the text. I pulled out my laptop at work, and in front of all my coworkers, it had this toddler-looking artwork that said Bubba Gump's laptop.
Oh, shit.
And that was just, I mean, that made my day. That's all it was. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to happen at an inopportune moment because it's so innocent, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nobody was mad. Nobody was hurt.
Yeah,
It's just
like,
funny.
oh, goodness. That reminds me of, so my first QuakeCon. I'm talking about like my very first QuakeCon. I think it was my first or my second. I made the mistake of leaving my computer unlocked and walking
you
away.
did.
And
What'd you get? What'd you
I
get?
don't know. I think a big black dude in underwear, I think is what I got. Like posing like this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's kind of tame.
Yeah.
I know
it
when,
wasn't like
when
full on.
Kevin has
nudity,
left
for
his
sure.
unlocked, he's gotten like straight furry, weird shit.
Yeah. Very tame. I've learned since then. Don't leave your computer unlocked at QuakeCon.
That's right.
Because you don't
You
know
can
where
trust the
they'll go.
strangers. You can't trust your friends.
Can't trust your friends at all, man. Holy shit. Yeah, God. That is. I feel like that sort of stuff's kind of funny and goofy.
It is. But it has to be harmless.
It has to be harmless. Yeah. I was
There's-
at. Go ahead.
There's a fine line of pranks. That's all I was going to say.
For sure. I was gonna say I was at work today, and I have like a little like knee pad cushion thing because I'll kneel down to like look at stuff, and I was on an aisle with two other guys that are there. They're friends of mine, and they hid that thing, and I was like, oh, it's harmless, but also, where's my shit? You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck? I need that. So. It was only lost for like 2 minutes. It was like thrown on a shelf, very, like obviously, but still.
Beautiful.
So yeah, a little harmless, little goofy, little you can mess around. A little mess around.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And that did, the other note there was the drunken therapy, all right? I'm talking 2 a.m. with the boys. We're all tired of gaming. It's time to wind down. We shut our PCs down and we just spin our chairs and start talking, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We talked about childhood trauma. We talked about women. We talked about video games more, shit in our lives. And there's really no point to this, but it's something that's very needed, I think. And we don't ever think about that. But when it can happen and all the stars align, you got the perfect boys, the perfect amount of alcohol, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever it may be, something flows differently, Something that I don't feel like we could just have sitting here at 8 p.m. if neither one of us is 10 drinks deep.
True. Yeah, and I've thought about. I feel like we would get nothing done if we both got 10 drinks deep and then tried to fucking conversate. It wouldn't make
Could
any
be a good
sort of-
episode.
Hey, you know what? Maybe for 45 we won't do a deep dive. It'll just get really hammered.
It's gonna get a deep dive into our drunken brains.
That's right. We could probably tell some wacky stories. I don't know. We'll do something weird. But I know that. So like that, it reminds me of, and we weren't drunk, but 5 a.m. at QuakeCon on Saturday when I was with Tyler and Kenny, and just like,
you know what?
the best
Yeah.
conversations when you're like, just like really struggling to stay awake, but also like your mind is like firing on all synapses. Like, oh man.
Sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
You have this huge task ahead of you.
Yep.
The mountain of returning home after QuakeCon.
God, yeah, and let me tell you,
There's something about it.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I don't know how we could define that and break it down and recreate it when we want it. It's something that's almost like magical.
I was gonna say I think it is really magical because I don't think you could recreate that even if you wanted to. Like even with all the elements combined, like I think everything just has to add up just right then and there. You know what I mean?
Because it's also dependent on the moods.
For sure.
If somebody, let's say QuakeCon started and somebody had to work the first day, they get off at 5 p.m. and they get there. Even if we start drinking in game, okay, QuakeCon might not be the best example. Let's say we plan a boys' night, a Friday night, somebody works all day. They might have the drinks, but they're still stressed from work. That shit's still there.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of magic that happens where you spent several maybe not even several days, but an extended period of time together. That happened, when I was hanging out with the boys in KC for the weekend. It happens at QuakeCon, just like you said. It was the last day. Y'all spent 4 days together, just riding the storm together,
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I am during QuakeCon, at least lately, the past couple of QuakeCons, I'm too busy running around like a fucking chick with my head cut off trying to get you fuckers together to do stuff. So it only happens on Saturday.
You keep bringing it up. We had chicken and we took a photo. It wasn't that bad.
You say that, and yet you're the fucking Homer Simpson that backed into the bushes and doesn't do that shit anymore. So don't talk to me.
Dude, you got to pass it off, man. You got to bring in a new crew member and pass on the responsibility.
Just find a new person. Like, hey, you know what would be really cool? Hey, you might want to get us all together for a picture. I'll show you how I do it. Oh.
Let's hit up Death Nut Zach.
Yeah.
I have him on Discord.
Do you really think, though, that he's like the best with organization?
Don't care. It's not my problem.
Moment. I feel like he's very more true. No, I don't mind it. I'm giving y'all shit. It's just funny trying to herd y'all. It's legitimate. I love to complain. I'll get it done, dude. You gotta let me complain along the way. All right.
You just reminded me of the moment where you were like, "We're not taking the picture yet." And everybody's like, all right, let's take the picture now. Dude, get on the chair.
I was losing my mind. Everyone's sitting there posing like assholes. And I'm like, guys, what are you doing? It's not picture time. We're literally waiting on people. What is happening? Like Joe's wife is sitting there like, I'm ready. Like,
did you ever see the series, like the sequential series of photos that she took? I think there was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And my cousin Ricky is like, in one photo, he's right here on the side, front and center, smiling. The next photo, he's way off in the back, like at a gaming table talking to other people. And then in the next photo, it looks like he's running back in. He's halfway there. And then the 4th photo, he's in a completely different spot on the other side, smiling.
Holy shit. That's really good.
It looks so funny.
I love
he's kind of, he's a bigger boy. And just to see, like, if you click through the photos, he's like, boing, 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 boing.
Oh, shit. That's fucking, no, I didn't see that. That's really funny. I'll have to go back and look. QuakeCon's so magical. I can't wait, man.
It is.
August can come soon enough, but it also can't come soon enough. You know, like I want time to prepare, but I can't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully we get more info soon. They release dates really early, so I feel like maybe we'll get some ticketing info somewhat soon.
Hopefully that's it's always the hope. I'm assuming,
honestly, the big dream is that they do it like they did last year. Give us that. We'll pay a little extra. We'll get a day early.
Yes,
nice,
please.
Smooth and clean group tickets.
Oh, I'm ready for LineCon this year. I'm ready. I'm gonna be so prepared. I think this year is the year where I actually get my shit together. You know what I mean? Like I had it almost together last year. This year, I really am going to have it together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Every year I've gotten progressively more of my shit. I got a cart, I brought a cooler. Like all these things are slowly coming together. Got my hotel room.
Please remind me to save this clip of you saying, this year I'll have all my shit together. And then when we do the QuakeCon 2026 recap, and you're like, so I forgot this, and I forgot that.
Well, okay.
I forgot my headset.
That's QuakeCon tradition.
I left my car keys and my wallet at home.
I don't know how I got here in my car, though. I made it. That's QuakeCon tradition to forget, like, your fucking mouse pad.
The goddamn power cable.
Yeah. Fuck. Shit like, but then I'm talking about like, I'm gonna have everything else down pat. All right, kinda.
Okay.
I'm gonna plan.
Kinda.
I'm gonna plan more this year. I think.
I'm gonna plan to have it kinda down pat.
Hey, I have concepts and plans, baby.
I have a concept.
Oh shit. Oh man. What is so okay? Other than you went down to Kansas. You got sick. Has anything else been happening? You've been just kind of chilling since then? Are you recovered and now everything's kind of back to normal? Ish.
Yeah, I've got stuff going on in my personal life involving my job. A big transition coming up there against my will.
Yeah.
And that has definitely had a factor, an effect on me.
Yeah.
One thing I did kind of want to touch on that topic, and this might sound stupid, and maybe everybody knows this, but dude, the stages of grief that psychologists will tell you that you go through when somebody that you love dies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
We go through like
the 7
denial,
stages of grief. Yeah.
I don't know, it's 5 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Denial,
them.
regret.
I do know they
there's-
exist.
Yeah. You like.
Yeah, yeah.
I know the last one's
Bargaining.
acceptance. Bargaining. That's yeah.
Accept. Yeah.
Anger. Yeah.
Yep. And dude, that system really does apply to a lot more things in our lives than I think it does. Because the 2 days after they let me know this bad news at my job, I was going through it, buddy. I was like, those motherfuckers, how could they do their
Yeah.
You know, I had the anger, and later I was like, well, maybe I'll do better, and they won't, whatever.
Yeah.
To hit the bargaining. And there's a power to realizing that is happening.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a power in understanding, like, I'm angry right now, and that's fine. I'm gonna bitch for the next however long I feel necessary, but I know that I'll get to acceptance. And I definitely have gotten there, and now we moved into the next step. Got to start prepping and moving on, and we just keep this rig rolling.
Oh
right?
yeah. I feel like on a much smaller scale with my car.
No, it applies to anything.
No,
dude.
yeah.
A loved one, a friend, like a friendship that falls. I was thinking about this, as goofy as it sounds. It applies when your favorite game server shuts down.
Yes. I have a fucking story I could tell about that, but I will put that on the back burner. It's about this mobile game that I played for like a year and a half. Anyways,
Oh no, your mobile game?
not the one I'm playing now, but the one I played
Not the
before.
one, okay.
So there was another game
Okay.
that I played, and it was I played it for like a year and a half, and I put money into it. I really liked it. I was like, yeah, this is really great. And then it shut the fuck down, and I was like, what do you mean? Like I wanted to
went
play
through it.
this more, and I went through
I
that.
know you did.
Oh man! And when I got to acceptance, I was like, I'm never playing a mobile game again. And now I'm playing a mobile game again. So, but the shit with my car, it's not even kind of the same thing where I went through. I think the acceptance is all right. I guess we're fucking doing this. Like we're getting it fixed, or we'll figure out how to fix it. Because I feel like I went through those stages very quickly, versus like, if you lose a game or you lose somebody or something happens at your job, that sort of is very different. Because I had during the freeze, right, my heater started going on the fritz, and I got a coolant leak, and I was like, oh shit, and it was like really minor at first, and then of course as like things are kind of progressing through the freeze, I had a little chip in my windshield that cracked all the way across. Like, good.
Same thing happened to my
right?
wife.
And then the coolant leak got worse, and I was like, good. And it was just like one thing. I was like, can I get a fucking break here? All right. So
They say it comes in threes.
I think it came in like 12s because there was plenty of other shit in my personal life that was happening.
So you went through 4 rounds of threes.
Yeah, I think. yeah. It was definitely, man, like that was just. It was like if it was just the car problems alone, it would have been fine. But it was everything else that kind of compiled
Then
on.
it's also
it's
the freeze and the sickness and the internet.
yeah. And then the
That's
personal
fucking
shit. It's
life,
like just
man.
everything. Yeah, being an adult sucks. Like,
It does.
I
wanna insert a song link with this video for Adulting by
Okay.
Psycho Stick.
Okay, we'll throw it in there. Top of the description will be adulting.
Don't forget. Don't you dare.
You have to send me the link and remind me. I'll edit this tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely like a weird kind of feeling. And the thing about it is like once we got it fixed, so like my girlfriend's dad and I like knocked it out in a day, and it was a pain in the ass. And I did like the gayest straight, like I would actually say probably the most bisexual thing I could possibly do, even though I'm pansexual, which is I broke a nail while fixing my car. So it's kind of the gayest, straightest thing I could possibly do, like in life.
The
in general,
dichotomy of
right?
bisexuality.
Yeah, it's a wacky world out there. So that was funny to me. Like that was like I was just like, this is a little ironic. Once it was done and like once it's like fixed, like all right, we're good. Zen, all right. Like now it's just like.
But then you started flexing, like, oh man, I fixed it.
It was
Broke my
mostly
nail, but that's fine.
My girlfriend's dad definitely took the lead. I was definitely playing support. I was like helping him out.
Holding the flashlight.
I got in there. Listen, I was pulling tubes out of stuff, and I don't know. Dude, it was hard. It was a lot harder. Like, I respect to mechanics. Like, I get why they charge you so much. I'm just kidding. I don't get it. It actually it wasn't that bad. Like, there's certain aspects of it where I was like, I could have done this shit. Take it apart, put it back together.
I'm just hung up on the hyper masculinity of that statement. I was working on it. I pulled tubes out of stuff.
If you ask me specifically what those tubes are connected to, no clue. The part that we needed
The
to
car.
repair. The car, yeah.
The motor, probably.
Somewhere. Yeah. I had to look up what the part that we were replacing was called or what it was, and I found it.
And it ended with Ader. That's all I know.
It was my coolant. It was my water outlet housing. That's what it is. I really had to think about that one. Yeah.
Damn.
So I can tell people like, yeah, I've replaced I've done some work on my car. I actually replaced the water outlet housing real recently. And that makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Isn't that crazy? Like, yeah, I had a bit of a coolant leak, but the gasket on my water outlet housing was, it blew. So I had to replace that, go down to O'Reilly's and no clue.
We're getting too masculine. This is way too masculine for this podcast. This is not an automotive podcast. This isn't for weightlifters. Calm down, dude.
That's right. Not at all. Funnily enough, though, if you need to know how to take out your water outlet housing, I kind of know how to do it. So
on this specific year and make and model of car.
Yeah, on the very specific year, make and model of my car. Other than that, no clue.
I got you. So I guess the real question that I'm left with after all that is, how did you get your nails fixed? What color did you do?
Oh, I cut them off. I was very lucky that I didn't break them further, because like I broke the nail, and because my nails are pretty long. I mean, they're chopped down way down now.
Wow.
But
the heterophobes are not going to enjoy this episode.
Sorry. But
you're bringing them back.
The nail split down the middle and like cracked, and it shattered. Because what was happening was I was pulling off one of the tubes and from the thing, and I was pulling one of the radiator tubes from the housing, and as I went and did that, I slammed into one of the other parts of or I don't know if it was a tube or a connector, I don't know what I slammed into, but when I did,
it was an axle. I'm sure it was an axle.
Not an axle. I was working nowhere near the axle. But when I did, it crushed my finger, and it crushed that nail, and I was very sad.
Did you cry?
No. I told my girlfriend, said, I'll be right back. I gotta go cut my nails. I broke one. Swear to God.
I can't decide if this is just really straight or really gay. Exactly. I really can't figure it out.
It's the gayest straight thing or the straightest gay thing I've ever done. I can't tell you. But yeah, this is the epitome of pansexuality. I think that's what it is.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
You're really tough, or not, whatever you want to be.
However I feel at the time.
I'm not gender fluid. I'm just fluid.
There was a lot of fluid everywhere. I'll tell you that right now.
I bet.
A lot of fluid when you're dealing with your radiator. Had to buy more fluid because there was so much fluid. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I guess, is your tutorial video coming soon on your YouTube, or?
No, it would have been it would have been me and my girlfriend's dad being like, how the fuck are we going to get down to that part? And they'd be like, well, I think if we do this and undo this. I mean, I'm very thankful for him. That guy knows a lot about cars, and I'm very thankful because it turned what would have likely been about $1,000 repair into a $120 repair. So thank you to my girlfriend's dad. All right.
Hey,
man.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, what a good man. And the funny thing is,
to Papa.
The funny thing is too, is that he was like, once we did that, he's like, well, we could probably look at this too, and this part's not that expensive, so maybe we can look at replacing that. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do some maintenance on my car. I think I've gotten invested. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So what's your 0 to 60 now?
I drive like a grandpa in my car. I don't do. It's funny because when I first got the car, I used to pedal to the metal all the time. Now I'm like 120,000 miles deep. No way. That thing.
Take it easy on the old girl.
Yeah, listen. I've handled her rough. She needs a break. All right. She's gonna cruise into retirement at a nice, I mean, don't get me wrong. We get up and go. We're on the highway, driving like a true Texan.
We're getting
but
it.
in the streets, we're very calm. People have honked at me for going slow. Sorry. Going this, which not even slow. I'm going the speed limit, motherfucker. Like, it's crazy.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
That's right. I'm in no hurry to get to my destination. I'll tell you that right now. I leave early enough to make it on time. So
I don't care if I'm late to work. That's my problem.
oh shit. Oh man. But yeah, that's my car troubles in a nutshell. Oh, God. What
Car
are you
troubles,
gonna do?
man. That's another bullshit piece of adulting.
It really is.
I've had a check engine light on my car for months.
Yeah.
And I've tried 2 and 3 fixes, and they're not working. So on Monday morning, I got to take her to the mechanic
Well,
and
have you-
see what that's going to cost me.
Real quick, have you taken up to like AutoZone and them and like run the code thing and yeah.
I have my own scanner, so I got
Oh,
the code,
okay.
and I did all the things that the code should have been causing,
Ah.
which potentially means there's something more expensive going on.
Yeah. Funnily enough, the fix that we did on my car made my check engine light go off. So
That's good.
Yeah. I think there's still
I,
plenty to do, but yeah.
I may or may not have been driving illegally for 4 months.
Nah, whatever.
Something about it. That inspection always just slides right by me.
You know what's funny is
Usually it's not a problem because I just go get it done, but this year my check engine light decided to go surprise.
yeah. Funnily enough, so I usually will get my check engine or my inspection done a couple months early. And so like every year, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because I've gotten 2 tickets for inspection because I would just be like, fuck it, whatever. I don't need to go do this. And then like an idiot.
But when you get the ticket, you just go get it done, and then they take the ticket away.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're too
And-
lenient. That's why I keep doing this. Punish me, Texas, please.
Oh shit. No, they are very lenient. Cause then I'll be like, yeah, fuck, I'll fucking. But now I don't want the ticket so bad that I'm like, I'll just fucking go in January, even though my shit's out in, November, right? Like, not that early, but I'll go like I think now it's in August.
3
so I'll
months, I
probably
got my
go-
money's worth.
I'll go in like August or something like that. You know what I mean?
There is, on my route to
in
work,
August, so, yeah.
there's a kind of a back road side street that's a little bit busy. It's like a lot of
yeah.
a lot of businesses there. So there's actually a cemetery on one side of the road, and right where you pull out, there's a big middle crossing space for people to cross the traffic there.
Sure.
And there's a cop there 2-3 mornings every week sitting right there watching me drive to work. And it's kind of become a ritual where I just make sure I get over in the right lane. That way there'll be a car on the left between us, hoping he won't see the sticker every single day.
Oh,
But
man.
one day I'm going to be late to work because I'm going to have to talk to that police officer.
Yeah, you better knock on something hard right now, because damn, yeah. Oh,
I know he's going to get me. I know it's coming. But I know it's not coming because
Well,
I'm getting it
Yeah, you're
checked
getting
out
it
on
fixed.
Monday. Hopefully we'll get it fixed.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I'll be a real adult with a lower bank account number.
Oh man, no one. I feel like I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I didn't sign up to be an adult. I didn't sign up for all
I didn't
this.
consent to
No,
any of this.
None of it. None of it. Mom, I know you're watching this. No, just it's fine. I like being alive. It's all right. It's very stressful, but I
Very.
enjoy.
But we kind of
enjoy
rock it if
conscious
you think
thought.
about it.
No, yeah, I feel like we're doing the thing, kinda, to the best of our abilities, at least. So. But man, yeah, it's
Most days.
most days, yeah. Oh God, because yeah,
Clearly, we're doing something right because we're so well traveled and well experienced and well conditioned adults that we felt we had any sort of authority to make a podcast about it and talk about it. And people listen for some reason.
yeah. Well,
Comment below and tell me why, because I don't get it.
It's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about, I feel like you and I both are, especially now, very busy people. We have very busy lives where, like, I feel like every week or every other week I have something going on where, or like every night I'm playing games with the boys, but then like not every night lately because we have no internet, but like most on a normal schedule during the month, we have a couple events going on. I know for February I have like I just visited a friend earlier this week. That's how I discovered my car troubles. Was as soon as I got to his house. And then we had you know, I think you, me, and a couple of our other friends are going out in a couple Saturdays. We have Valentine's Day next week. Like there's just stuff happening. There's people in our lives we're interacting with, right? You know, whereas like I work with a lot of younger people at work, and they don't have like, I mean, I feel like in my 20s I was out doing shit all the time, but like they're not out there doing anything. They're just like, I go home and I hang out, and I don't hang, like, I don't know.
Let's have a boomer moment here.
Yeah.
How is it different to be 20 years old today versus what, 10 or 20 years ago we were 20? One thing I think about is I worry, like, my son specifically, can I afford to get him a car and like insurance and shit at 16 like my parents did? God damn.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, where is he going to go? Because it's not, kids aren't hanging out at the mall.
No.
Where are kids hanging out?
I don't know.
Where'd we hang out? I hung out at the fucking electric box at the end of my street with all my friends smoking weed.
Yeah, I hung out at my other friends' houses, or like we walked around the neighborhoods and shit, or
fucking Walmart. Remember 24-hour Walmart?
Yeah,
that was legit.
Dude,
let's go to Walmart at 11 p.m.
Yeah, fuck it. In our fucking PJs, just get nothing. Just walk around.
That's small town shit right there, dude.
Oh man, 24-hour. Oh man, I miss and don't miss 24-hour Walmart, because like 4 a.m. Walmart was a weird place to be. You know what I mean?
But also all the weirdos were there at 4 a.m. So when I have to go there at 5 p.m., there was less people.
True. Wait.
And they were less weird because they were already there earlier in the day.
True. It was.
I think my Walmart experience, God, this is so fucking first world. My Walmart experience has gone so severely downhill that I almost avoid Walmart at all costs.
True. Same, actually. Same. Unless I have to go to Walmart, I'm not going to fucking Walmart. All right?
Yep.
Absolutely. No, that is very first world, but sorry. Yeah, same. I'm not going to fucking Walmart if I don't have to. I avoid that shit like the plague. But there's sometimes when Walmart has the one thing you kind of need.
It's
like
it's always like a specific
convenient
item.
Yeah.
Yes. Or a specific combo of items.
Yes.
That no other store has.
I feel like that's kind of for me what it is. Where like, to give some context. So when I was having the radiator issue, I had to buy radiator fluid, but I also wanted to buy. So Pollen, my cat, who you've seen his tail at some point during this episode, gets the zoomies at like 3 a.m. So when it was really cold and I needed a heater, I wasn't just about to leave a fucking heater out and about for him.
No.
So I got a kennel. I got like a wire kennel, and I put it in there, like on like a wooden, like on like a board. So yeah, so we couldn't get to it.
I thought you were gonna put the cat in the kennel, and you switched it up on me and put the heater in the kennel.
Well, because I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm not gonna lock my child in a fucking cage. All right, unless we're going somewhere, he's free roaming. All right, this is his room more than it is mine at this point. But no, I put the heater in the cage so he couldn't get to it and knock it over.
Right, dude. I have such a similar story. Back in like 2019, 2021. I was mining Bitcoin hot and heavy. I had like a whole fat computer rig, multiple rigs built. I was making money, but I lost it all in a boating accident, IRS. But when I wanted to start like really building that out and making it bigger, I was worried, like all these open wires and shit. I've got these 2 shithead cats. So I went and I bought a big ass dog kennel, and I put the fucking computer in the dog kennel.
It works, man. He didn't knock that shit
It worked
over.
like a champ.
Oh man, I was like, this is fucking genius. The funny thing is, my dad's the one who was like, yeah, you should probably do that so he doesn't knock that over. And I was like, that's really smart. I like that.
That's smart. Your dad just doesn't want his house burned down.
True. Well, the heater that I have, one, I keep it on low because my room is small, so it gets real hot real quick. And 2, it has the knockover thing, so if you knock it over, it just shuts off automatically.
It should turn off.
But I wasn't that worried. And he's when it's cold, he's real chill because he's like, I don't want to fucking do anything. He's like me, where it's like, we're just gonna lay around. But I also, I didn't want him fucking, because it'll be like 2-3 in the morning on the dot, and he's just, I don't know what it is, man. Something snaps in his brain where he's like, it's time to fucking run up and down these walls.
there is something about the internal clock of cats that hits in the morning, that early, like dawn hours. With our cat Willow, it is at like 5 a.m. She just has to come in our room and just subtly knock things over. You just wake up to hearing like a little trinket fall over on a shelf.
I've found, and I think I'm such a heavy sleeper that if he ever knocks anything over, I don't find it until I need it. This is also very first world. I have a tower fan, right, that I sleep with because I always have to have some sort of white noise on, and the fan has a remote that I use because in the morning I'm too cold and I want to turn it off.
That's right.
And so I turn it off with the remote, and so I don't have to get out, so it'll warm up a little bit, and then I can get out of bed. I'm not freezing. He knocked that off.
We're really balancing out the masculinity we had earlier now. This is good.
So he knocked it over, or he knocked it off my bedside table, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh, where the fuck does this thing go, man? And when I did finally find it, it was underneath my bed, like shoved underneath my bed.
Figured.
I was like, okay, all right. Yeah.
He just knocked it off and it slid right under.
Yeah. And it was like slightly askew under something else because I have a bunch of random shit under my bed. So it was slightly askew under something, so I couldn't see it immediately. All his cat toys end up under there too. Just fucking, ugh.
Yeah. We were just talking about this earlier. My wife does her cross stitch art.
Oh yeah.
And the threads will be on these little tiny white plastic skein is what it's called, but it's just a little piece of plastic that the thread gets wrapped around. Our other cat loves those. Loves to take those, drag them across the house, and hide them underneath our bed where we don't find them for like 6 weeks.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, I don't know what it is with that cat, because now he loves to be under my bed in general, and I don't know why. Like, I'll come in and he like goes under my bed and then has to make an entrance out of the, like, from under the bed. He's like, what's up, bud? Where you been? Like he'll see me and then like duck under there and then come back and be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, casual.
I don't know
cool.
why.
Keep it cool.
It's not like he's not hiding from me, because it's either that or he's like hiding very poorly behind something, ready to pounce on me. And I'm like, brother, I can see you. You're not camouflaged.
No, you can't.
At all.
Can't see this.
Yeah.
Can't see this.
It's really funny watching him do that, because he'll be like, and just fucking, every time.
Make sure you tune in on Spotify and or YouTube, folks, so you can see Silas's cat interpretation there.
Well, you'll be able to see it on YouTube. That's for sure.
And Spotify.
Not Spotify, though.
Definitely Spotify.
Not Spotify at all. Can't see anything on Spotify, you blind fucks. What's it like
Can't see
having
anything
audio
on Apple
only?
Music's?
True.
Can't see anything on Apple Podcasts. Sorry, folks.
Sorry. Oh man, I think I wanted to go back to the third spaces. That there's been articles and stuff written about, like, you know how like kids and shit, like younger people now don't have that. And I always wondered, like, what sort of third spaces do you think? What did we have? I don't remember what, like, other than the mall. Where the fuck were we hanging out?
It was the mall, the movie theater.
Movie theater. Yeah, I went to movies a lot. Shit.
Bowling alley.
I didn't go.
I hung out at the bowling alley in Autumn. Only because I wanted to play pool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
other than that, no. Actually, I think you really said it. It's pretty much just your friends' houses. So
yeah.
Let me ask you this: my house was always the gathering spot growing up,
Sure.
because my grandparents were cool as hell. They loved having a bunch of people around, hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
Was your place to hang out, or did
No.
you have a certain friend?
I had two friends. One of them is a mutual friend of ours, Jesse. His house was the house. Or
Because his dad was cool.
His dad was cool. And then there is our other one of Jesse and I's mutual friend, my buddy Jacob, who I just saw recently. And his house was the other house. And the main reason for that is because he had a car.
Yep, that'll do it.
It made a big difference.
Shit, maybe that was me too, because I had a car.
Having the car means that you hang out where that person wants to hang out. So that was kind of the big one. Once I got a car, yeah, I mean, that was kind of the, and then I got to the point too where like I didn't really like people in my like space. Like if I was like, this is where I sleep, I don't want you here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if this is where I'm like living, like, don't come in here. And I've had that for long time. I don't know why.
I think I might be the exact opposite. I've always, from like even younger than my teenage years, I was like, I'm gonna make my room the space I want to be in more than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is my space where I could chill here all the time and be happy because it's got everything I want and need right here.
Mm-hmm.
And if people want to come chill here where I'm already the most happy, cool.
I think I don't know where along the ways that I think maybe during COVID is like kind of when that really hit, where I was just like, I don't want you, I don't want you, like, I want to be in here and I don't want you to be in here. So no one's going to come in.
This is for me.
Yeah. I think even before COVID, I think before that, I was just like, this is my space. This is where I like to be. So.
But I guess I don't want to leave my space, so I was always happy to have people come over because now I have
yeah.
what I want and company.
See that's where we're the opposite, because I love like going places. I'll run to the store or I'll do whatever. Like, I like, weirdly enough, the one thing I love and hate about adulting is running errands. Being like, oh God, I need to run to the store. I need to go. I don't know. I just like getting out of the house and cruising around and shit. I don't know.
That's literally the worst part of adulting.
No, it's fine for me.
No, fixing your car and paying taxes, but
yeah, no. I was gonna say, fixing my car the car that I love to drive around in.
I'm only doing those errands because they have to be done. That way I can get back home into my happy place and play Halo.
Sometimes I'll take the long way home just so I can drive around some more. Yeah, I did that. I didn't do it yesterday because I was scared about, because once you get your car like just repaired, it's like, oh, I want to be careful. Yeah, no, I do that all the time.
You're upsetting me.
I just cruise around sometimes. You never just cruise around?
You're wasting time. You're wasting gas.
My time to waste.
You're wasting
my gas to waste.
Precious seconds of your life.
I've wasted them doing other shit that's stupid. So, first of all, neither one of us can have any like space to talk about wasting life when we both have thousands of hours in various video games. Okay.
That is so much more productive than driving around in circles.
I'm not driving around in circles. I'm just taking the long way back to my home.
Are you driving by anything cool? They call that taking the scenic route. Is there anything scenic on the route?
Sometimes I'll drive through like downtown or I don't know, whatever. It depends on where I'm going.
See the local homeless?
No, like downtown, no. Or I'll drive. I don't know. I don't really drive by anything in particular. I just cruise around.
Going into downtown with all that traffic for enjoyment? I'm getting upset with you.
I don't do it. Well, I say that. I have done it like during the day. I don't want to sit in like highway traffic. I don't ever do that. But like, I like taking like back streets and like cruising around, like just kind of exploring where I haven't been. I didn't realize that this is such a weird thing. I just like cruising. I think I just like driving in general. And that combined with like, I guess I have a task to do. So I'll go do that task and then kind of drive around afterwards. I don't know.
Dude, I'm mentally mapping how quickly I can get there, get that task done, and get home. And if I have multiple tasks, I need to figure out the most time-efficient route.
If I have shit to do,
detours,
like
the scenic route, Silas, yes. I'm upset.
So if I have shit to do, so like I went and ran to the store today, right? I messaged you about that. I went straight to the store, straight back. But that's because I have shit to do after that. If I have like plans or I have other errands I have to run, like if I have to go run to a couple places, like when I have to go get, little boy over here cat food or something, I'm usually, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I'm going straight there. I'm going straight back because it's the cat food he's very bougie, and the cat food that he has, I have to drive a distance away to get it, and I don't like doing that, so but if I'm feeling good on the way back and I'm kind of jamming to some music or whatever, yeah, once I get the task done, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of cruising around. It also has to be kind of a mood too. I don't just cruise around. If I'm feeling, I'll tell you what, the big thing is for me too, is if I'm really, really like stressed out, being able to like just kind of like take a cruise and just like get my mind off shit really helps. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Get me home, back to my happy place. That way I can get over whatever bad mood I'm in. Driving is not going to help.
You clearly don't like driving enough.
No.
No, well.
It is a means to an end and nothing more.
I love driving. I'm a big fan.
It's like pooping.
you
just have
driving to pooping.
You just have to
like
do it.
Pooping
There's no way
too.
around
it.
God damn it.
On my phone.
Take the scenic route on the toilet.
Oh shit. Yeah, absolutely, dude.
I disapprove. I wholeheartedly disapprove.
Really? I guess it's not for everyone. The funny thing is there's a lot of people, at my job who don't like driving either. I love driving. There's a lot of people I've met in life, actually. I think about Haley, my girlfriend, hates driving. I love driving. Big fan.
Now, I will say a caveat there. If you're telling me like we have to go on a trip, I would rather drive than ride.
Same.
Because I think most other people suck at driving, and I don't like that.
My thing is, oh damn. My thing is that I want to be distracted the whole time. So either I need to be like fully plugged in and I need to pretend that no one exists, no one else in the car exists, or I need to be driving. And if I'm driving, I have full control of the radio.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
the
key.
rule.
There's
no one. Here's the thing. If I'm driving with my girlfriend, we have a rule that we will do one song each, right? And we go back and forth and basically make a playlist of our songs. If we're driving more than an hour, we're listening to whatever the fuck I want to listen to because I'm driving.
Papa's taking over.
That's that. There's no...
You don't like it, there's the door.
Exactly. Sorry, but we're listening to what I want to listen to.
Dude, actually, on the drive home from Kansas, our buddy Tyler was having some anxiety issues, as he does occasionally, and It was kind of unfortunate that it happened that specific morning, but he was like, you got to at least start the drive. I'll work it out. I could tell he was struggling. Kevin got a phone call about an unfortunate passing of someone in his family.
Oh, my gosh.
And this was all like 30 minutes before we're set to hit the road. And I just knew then and there, I'm about to make this whole 7-8 hour drive. I'm taking one for the boys. I got them. And I did. I drove that whole drive. But what happened at one point that made me just want to jump out the car was Kevin's phone had been running the music, and he passed out at one point, and his phone locked.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
Oh, no. I was stuck. I just had to just stuck listening to whatever played, which wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't like what I would have picked. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't ever let anybody say I'm not one for the boys. I took, all the way there, all the way home, took care of my boys.
See, I would have made the whole 8-hour drive like willing. I would have been like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. Fuck yeah. I love driving. I've made that drive to Kansas by myself.
8 hours, I think, is too long to really just sit and drive.
Nope.
I would like a break. I would like someone to take over for an hour or two in there.
So the last time I made that drive, I only stopped once, which was to use the restroom, fill up on gas, and then continue the drive. And the same with on the way back. I stopped once, got gas, filled up, and used the restroom, got some food. Done.
You have a bigger gas tank than Kevin. We had to stop twice, both ways.
I was in a more fuel efficient car, I think. That's what it was. I was in like a little Nissan rental something. But yeah, that was my thing, is like when I'm driving, when I'm actively driving, yeah, I am fucking, it's me and just me. I don't want to do this like, let's trade off. No, I want to drive, and I don't want anyone else to drive, and I want to listen to my music. You guys can put your earbuds in, and I'm going to drive, and we're going to go, and that's going to be fine.
And that's it. That's how it is.
That's how it is.
It's also, I know I've said this before, for me, it also comes down to like, I want to know ahead of time. Kirby, you are driving the next 8 hours. Got it. Now I'm mentally game and prepared for that. Versus, we're going to, this happened to me many years ago. I went to Kansas with my cousin, and on the way home, she was like, okay, I'll start off driving. We'll trade off. Like, cool. Within like an hour, because we left really late at like 9 p.m., she was like, I'm falling asleep. You got to take over. It's like, okay, whatever, no big deal. That bitch ended up sleeping the next 7 hours. I drove the whole way home. So I wasn't mentally prepared for that going into it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense too. It's like, if we're going to leave by noon, we need to leave by noon, right?
I'm sorry to my cousin. She's not a bitch. She's an angel.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I love driving. I'm very surprised that you're so anti-driving, though. That's really funny.
I wonder what would happen if we took a road trip together, like almost happened. I guess you're just driving?
If you let me. That's the thing, too, is I'm not going to fight for it. If someone's like, I want to drive, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. I want to drive, too, but I'm not going to. I have my own way of, like, coping. I'm not going to, like, talk. Here's the thing that's going to happen, though, too. I'm not the person to, like, carry a conversation when I'm in the car for that long. I will plug in and I don't want to hear any of you. Like,
Okay.
that's kind of my
So
thing too.
the
Is
next
like,
time we go to Kansas and we're going together, I'm gonna strong arm you, and I'm driving,
okay,
and I'm gonna make you listen to the most disgusting death metal for 8 hours straight
I have
at full volume.
I have a pair of like $300 noise canceling headphones that like
I'm
I can't hear an airplane when I'm in an airplane. I won't be able to hear a
I'm
word.
updating my sound system in my car tomorrow.
I will hear the vibrations. They are that good. That's some good.
You're
ass
gonna feel it
headphones.
in your ass.
I'm sure I'll feel all of it, but I won't care because I'm like, yeah, locked in.
I'm gonna make you care.
Okay.
Get some sort of vibrating seat
It
cushion
has.
that vibrates with the double bass pedal.
It's like those the lollipops that like vibrate the cochlear or whatever that bone is. It's gonna be like that where it's vibrating me so hard that I can still hear it through.
That's right.
Because the
That's
headphones that I have are cool. They have like they're noise canceling, but they have like a smart noise canceling.
Transparency
so like,
mode.
yeah, where you can like hear shit. It's really weird. That and then like when you like take one of
these
the
have
ears
that too.
off. Yeah, when you take one of the ears off, it'll like automatically pause whatever you're listening to. Pretty wacky technology.
Dude, I kind of love that feeling when you're in a not like a noisy environment, like an airport coffee shop, something like that. A lot of people
Yeah.
talking and moving and stuff. When you put on noise, and it's like whoosh, you go into like a vacuum,
Yeah,
dude.
That's I love that. Anytime when I fly, I'll fly usually once or twice a year, and every time I do, man, and I pop those bad boys on. Now the funny thing is too is like, whenever I do that now, I have to take my my bar out, my industrial piercing out, because the headphones are so tight on my head that it like squishes my bar.
It's that
down.
vacuum. It's that. Whoosh.
Dude, it's there and they're good too, dude. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man. All right. I actually didn't prepare anything for. I did have a little bit of a theoretical. I didn't have anything more serious though. I feel like there's enough seriousness going on in our lives.
I feel like for some reason it took us a really long time to recap the last 2 weeks, so it's probably okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we really didn't talk about. I mean, we talked about the last two. Yeah, true. It was. Wait, it took me a second to really register. Oh God.
Now that I'm looking at it, I think this episode might be 2 weeks long.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's the trade-off is that we go from being here every 2 weeks to making 2 week long episodes. We're like
That's
Iron
right.
Manning this.
We're giving you the content.
Fucking oh God. The thing I did want to ask you though, it's a little bit of a silly question. So if you could be on the news, what would you want to be interviewed for, and where would you want to be when were on the news? I've already been on the news, so I've answered this question.
What?
Yeah.
Why would I want? I would want it to be because I've won an award for pleasing more women than any man ever has.
Is your wife okay with that?
She's not going to see it.
She's it's on that one news channel that she has no access to.
That's right. That's right. I have a special VPN that blocks that news channel, so she'll never know.
And it's
that
it's an area
I did the
of effect.
reverse Bonnie Blue. I did a reverse Bonnie Blue.
Oh shit. It's a reverse area of effect VPN that anytime she walks in any place, if it's playing on like a channel, because obviously it's like one of the most popular interviews of all time. If it's playing on a channel, it automatically changes that channel.
Mm-hmm,
so,
mm-hmm. And
you
also,
think that's
I
like
put a
local
web filter.
newsworthy? It's like man pleases more women than anybody in the world.
No, it's going to be on the BBC. I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
That's not.
Makes sense.
That's not what I meant in like a weird way or anything there when I said that. Make of it what you will. The Great British Broadcasting Network.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
All right.
I'm gonna go ask AI how I can make that happen.
It has all the answers.
It has all the answers.
This is another weird tangent away from the question I just asked. Fuck the question I just asked. Have you seen people like on Facebook? Because I know you're on Facebook too. Have you seen all these people on Facebook posting their fucking AI versions of them? It's like a boom of it. How did that when did this happen?
All right, here's my conspiracy theory of the day.
Sure.
There's such a bubble of finance being invested in AI that I feel like there's a lot of big wig board of director types out there that absolutely need you to use AI to make cat picks. That way they can justify their money and their jobs.
Yeah.
And there is some sort of subliminal marketing strategy out there. Fucking bots on Twitter and Facebook trying to tell you AI is cool. And suddenly people are like starting to be like, oh, maybe it is okay. And the crazy thing to me, have you seen the parameters? I think what you're referring to is on Facebook. There's been a recent trend where it's like, go to whatever AI you like and ask it to make a picture of you based on what it knows about you.
Yes. Yes.
And it's spitting out like people in churches and people have cats and people play these instruments and people are watching certain channels and brands and things. It's like, does that not concern you?
Yeah. That it knows
that
so
fucking
chat
GPT? What? Crazy, dude.
I don't want to do that because I don't want to know what it knows
Absolutely
about me.
Not. I don't, yeah.
I think
I'm very like, I hate to be pro AI. I'm certainly not, but god damn, it helps with my job a lot. A lot of technical stuff, really, just it's incredible. And I'm always so vague. I'm always so vague with anything I ask it.
Yeah, I think for me, it's translation. That's the biggest one that I am pro AI for, is because when being in Texas, there's a lot of Spanish speakers. I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I'm half Mexican. I don't speak a lick of Spanish, and I think that's what it knows the most about me is I don't know any Spanish at all because I've had to use that AI translator so many times. And
generate a picture of me, no español.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, man, I don't fucking. That's scary. I think I'm very anti AI when it comes to a lot of the art stuff, any like art and videos, anything like that.
Anything creative.
Anything creative, writing, like script writing or any sort of writing in general. Anything creative, man, like anything creative, anything that can be done by a human. I know, like I'll use it when I'm doing editing to like crisp the audio up, but it's like, I feel like, if it's helping me be creative in that capacity, I don't think that like noise. I use it for noise removal. That's really it. But I'm not using it to like put any filler in. I think there was a very brief period of time where we thought about using AI for thumbnails and we were like, no, we're not going to do that. Like, we'll just do it ourselves.
Yep. That's why they're all shitty, baby. Straight from me.
Woo! I think they're good. I like our thumbnails. But that sort of shit is like, you got to stay true to that in terms of like, because I have a lot of friends who are artists who make their living being artists. And, it sucks to see people go, well, I can do it now too. Like, and you don't think about the environmental effects that has. Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's
a lot of it's like, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, that's a big thing in the back of my mind. Anytime I'm using any form of AI is like, okay, I'm pouring a bottle of water down the desert right now.
Yeah.
But why? And this might be a little bit of cope on my own part, but I've tried to justify like, I'm using it to help me refine a code at work, a script that I'm making that's simplifying my job. So yeah, I'm burning a bottle of water, but at the same time, I spent 4 hours playing Halo last night on my 5080. So I'm not exactly innocent in burning electricity for no reason.
Absolutely. I think
at least I'm getting some production out of this.
Sure. And I think a lot of the water related stuff, I feel like it's misunderstood. I was reading an article about the fact that it's not so much because a big part of it is taking water from like rural settings and displacing it. That's a really big thing. You're creating the steam then goes into the clouds drift off. So you're taking like drinkable and usable water from like rural areas or certain areas that might need it, and you're displacing it. Not a good thing. So I think there's some misconceptions about that, but it's still not good. I think the way that it's been forced on us is something that I'm not a huge fan of. I know when like Microsoft Copilot, I think is it. Like when I install Windows 11, it's like, here's Copilot. I turn this shit the fuck off. I don't want this. My favorite.
Have you seen
browser.
The newer laptops? They're literally putting a Copilot button on the laptop.
I don't want that, man. Like, it's just, I've definitely, don't get me wrong, I've played around with it a little bit, and I've messed with it, and it's interesting to me in terms of like what you have the capacity to do, right? I think it's very interesting to test out and play with. I don't think it's something you should
It's
be
a
using every
tool.
day. It is a tool. It is a tool.
It's a tool, and I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about this a lot recently because with my job bad news that I got, it's time to update my resume, and AI is fucking good at that. I would just put in like a line, be like, "How can I make this sound a little better?" And it's like, boop, 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 oh, that sounds so much better. And then I refine it further because I don't want anything to just be like, "Oh, this was written by AI."
Well, you say that, but everyone that I've talked to that does any form of interviewing has talked about how most jobs nowadays will do, unless they're like, the reason I got my job is because I had a paper written application. Like that was the kind of job it was. But most jobs that I applied for, man, they will run your resume through an AI. Like they'll just look for keywords and shit, like an AI moderator to see if you're someone, if you have the keywords or whatever they're looking for. And they'll, you can go through and get your resume graded by AI. But like
Yep.
everyone that I've talked to has been like, use AI on your resume. And that sucks, man. I hate that. It's like, I don't want to. I shouldn't have to. I should just be like, hey, here's the skills that I have.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck more do you want from me, dude?
But the thing is, it's always been a joke of a game, to be honest with you,
True.
with resumes.
Yeah.
You got to make yourself sound like the most hype, hardworking, loyal employee. Then all you want to do is learn and make the company more money.
Yeah.
It's always been a joke like that. But now AI has just refined it even further because AI can make it sound. It's just corporate fucking buzzwords.
Dude.
That's what I've learned working in
Yeah.
corporate America. You got to have those. Oh, you got to have synergy. You got to have efficiency.
A lot of ease.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. It's a bit of a mess, but the I don't know if I started to say this earlier. It's a tool though, and I
Yes,
thought about it like
you did,
this:
yeah.
many years ago, humans invented the saw, right? Very manual, hardworking. I think that's like Google. We had search engines, and we could manually go through and parse our data and find what we think we need to know. Now our saw has been turned into a circular saw with AI, and it works so much better and so much faster. But if you stick your fucking finger in front of it, you're gonna lose that finger.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the major thing too is like the amount of misinformation that can get spread using this tool. I've seen that nonstop. There's a whole fucking Reddit that I've been watching, especially just kind of with the events of the world. And it's literally r/is this AI, where people have to like go
I've seen
through
that.
and discuss and run it through filters. And it's just like it's a weird, surreal time to be alive where we have to figure out if shit is real or not, right? I feel like that's a little dystopian almost, where you have to like
Oh yeah.
take the time to like analyze something and critically. And I mean, maybe it's bringing back critical thinking. Maybe that's kind of the swing that AI will push. But at the same time, it's kind of doing the opposite, where like I can just ask
it's
AI.
gonna.
What I mean by that is like when I see something, it makes me want to do research. It makes me want to like if I see an article, if I see a picture, if I see whatever, it makes me then want to deep dive and go and look for whatever it might be that will prove or disprove whatever I'm seeing. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by, at least for me on my end.
I worry about our younger generation just going on there and saying whatever my math question is, and it just spits out the answer, and then the kid doesn't understand how you got there.
Oh yeah.
As much as math sucks and it's not fun to do a lot of times, you do need to know how to arrive at these answers.
Yeah.
There could come a day when there's a solar flare and our internet and electricity stops working, and now Copilot's not there.
Fucked. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like now you think about like your son, for instance, doesn't know a world without the internet. These kids are now going to learn. They're never going to have a world without AI.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing to think about. The world's a really weird, surreal place. Doesn't feel real a lot of the times. I think I always go back to the dead internet theory of like, what is,
Oh, yes.
it goes so much further beyond
yes.
like nobody being online. What is real in the world when you don't, and that's, I think for me, that's why I'm glad I'm so traveled and why I get to continue to travel as much as I do. This summer, I'm going to be doing some traveling. And that to me is something I don't ever want to give up because it lets me go and like ground myself in reality and be like, it is real. There is things going on. There are people, who are getting by, who are going through the human experience just as I am. And that to me is always so powerful.
100%. It's that old thing about like kids go to college, then they become woke. They're just being exposed to more people, more culture, more ways of thinking.
There's so much more outside of your little social groups and the high school groups and you know the little cliques that your family dynamic. There's so much more than that.
Yeah.
Go out into the world and see it. You know, I think that
It's really the only way to broaden your horizons.
yeah, that kind of wraps around to. I have some coworkers that are younger. I'm fucking old as shit compared to
Boomer.
people who are like in their like teenage 20-year-old people, but like that's kind of how I see some of my coworkers, my younger coworkers, where like, man, you guys haven't lived. Like they like when I say like it's something that kind of really bothers me because like I'll be like, hey, let's do you want to go out and we can hang out or we can do whatever, and they'll be like, no, I'm gonna go home and not do that. I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's what you want to do. And it's like, man, like, how are you experiencing the world? How are you growing as a human? And how do you plan on continuing to grow? Like, or are you just going to stagnate and this is your life? And now you're in this like confined bubble of, false equivalency. I don't know if I'm using that right, but the, like, just basically like, not even like, self-fulfilling prophecies and things like that, where it's like everything that you think will come true because the algorithm is listening to the things that you want to come true and showing you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The algorithm is a fucking problem, dude.
Yeah. They have us tapped our little, mushy brains, our little pink brains. They got that shit tapped really well. Cause damn.
Not to soapbox here, but I have in the past 2 weeks or so very much tried to avoid any form of short form content.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of melting my brain with the shit. I've definitely watched a few, but specifically my wife is like, no, you have to watch this. You have to watch it.
I wish I could get away from that. This is a little off topic. I watched, what was it called? Smiling Friends. Have you watched Smiling Friends at all? You really need to. It's really good. There's one episode in particular, I'll spoil just a little bit, where one of the characters is talking to the devil, and the devil's gotten like really into like gaming and vaping and short form content. And it's like, he goes,
my boy.
He goes, man, you're like caught in this endless cycle of dopamine hits, like short dopamine hits. And I was like, oh, that's what this is. Like I mean, the scroll, when I would vape, like play it, like, dude, it's all just like short little brain rushes. I mean, I knew that, but like hearing it put into such words really was like, oh shit. Cause I have been, man, I've been fucking, let me tell you, I'll be real with you. Been fucking kind of depressed. All right. Life's been rough. All right. So to cope with that.
And that's the moment when you get in a 3-hour TikTok loop.
That's right. Yeah. Fuck. I'll sit again.
And that,
I was gonna say during the winter storm, I just sat around, did nothing.
And that, as your real buddy who loves you, man, that's not helping you get out of that depression.
No. You know what is? Cruising around. Because it clears my head. And then I come back and I'm ready to fucking.
Fine.
Yeah.
If that's the alternative, I approve.
Because then I'm not. Because here's the thing. I can't scroll and cruise.
I mean, you could.
I definitely don't want to.
No, officer, I'm not drunk. Did you see this TikTok?
I'm definitely like, if I'm watching a TikTok, this is like, I'll give myself away right now. If I've watched like a TikTok and it's like fucking 3 or 4 minutes long, I'll definitely put it in my cup holder so I can hear it still. Because I watch a lot of people like talk about bullshit, so I can hear it, and then I lock my phone so I can't hear it anymore once it's done. But I want to hear they could be talking about some interesting shit.
Just for your editing fun, just now in the middle of that sentence, I don't know if you saw, but I moved my leg and it made my chair sink like 4 inches. I just went,
I didn't even realize. Hell yeah. Not going to change a thing about it.
Hell yeah. You can make a TikTok out of that and get all kinds of dopamine.
Here's the thing. I like watching TikToks. Making TikToks is fucking hard. It's a lot of work. Oh my God, so much work.
I remember. That's why we have so many shorts on our channel.
Yeah. If only. It's funny. That was the thing too, is I was like, man, I'm going to sit down and edit some stuff for no, nothing. I was so like just mentally exhausted. I've been mentally exhausted for a while now. I feel like, develop some unhealthy habits, but I'm trying to fucking bounce back one of these days.
Just hit the gym, dude. Hit the gym.
I've thought about that. I've genuinely thought about that. I found out that a buddy of mine works out right up the road for me, and I'm like, will you calm down, sir? And because of that, I'm like, maybe it's time.
Dude, I hate to harp. I'm gonna get on my soapbox one more time. I feel like I've said this episode or this on the show before. I feel mentally so much better when I'm hitting my workouts,
Yeah.
even if I miss one or whatever. Hitting a couple workouts a week, just it gives me like some sort of feeling of control. Like I can handle this. I'm on top of this. I can handle whatever else.
Yeah, I get
Sometimes
that.
I'm a little sore going up the stairs. Sometimes I hate it when I go to take a shit and I'm like,
What?
That's a real thing. Hit a real leg day and go take a shit, and then tell me you don't squeak.
Okay.
You go hit a real leg day tomorrow and report back.
I will. Well, the main thing I want to strengthen my back because I feel like I want to avoid injury.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of like
good.
it's mainly for like longevity. I think I don't really necessarily want to lose weight. I'm kind of.
I've
I wouldn't say that I'm comfortable, but I'm definitely like, I'm not. I don't feel uncomfortable in my body. I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, maybe because I'm used to it. Yeah, I'm a huskier guy. But
dude, if you start strengthening your core, you'll notice some differences.
sure, I don't doubt it.
And then in a weird turn of events that I never expected, because I've been working out more and trying to like be a little more intense in my workouts, you have to stretch more before and after. So then I'm like doing some yoga Pilates shit that I never thought I'd be doing in my life, but feels good.
Yeah, for sure. I don't doubt. I mean, when I did work out, it feels good to accomplish that workout. To me, it doesn't. I don't get that dopamine of like, because I've worked out, in college. I worked out every day. Will you see now? He's fucking zooming. Please don't mute anything. Very good. He just like ran across my mixer.
See, if I just sit perfectly still,
I was
and
like,
confuse you.
hold on one second. Well, I'm like, hopefully, I'm trying to check everything to see if he hasn't fucked anything up. He didn't turn anything off today. We're good. Hopefully, but so I in college I worked out. I lost like 40 pounds.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and I was eating healthy-ish. I was like counting calories and fucking I was doing it all. And I lost some good weight, but I didn't feel like I wasn't like, oh yeah, I feel my mental health. Maybe it got better, but I didn't really. Maybe I was so depressed that I didn't feel it. I don't know.
Huh.
Your boy's pretty mentally ill, so it might not have. It might be one of those things where like it didn't really. I never really felt like, and maybe because I didn't see like, I also kind of stagnated in my weight. That kind of didn't help me either.
Yep.
I think I got down to
Hit
like
that plateau.
Yeah, I was 250. I got down to about 210. I had quit smoking. I had pretty much cut drinking out of my life. I had stopped eating a bunch of really unhealthy shit, and then felt really good, but still was just kind of like, I plateaued, and it just. But I never ever felt like, man, I feel so good after a workout. Like, no, I just felt fucking tired and like.
Really?
Now, when I went swimming, I felt good after a good swim. That was the thing. Maybe it was the type of workout that I needed to do. So, I don't know.
Find you like a rec center or a gym with a pool.
Yeah. Well, I've talked about that with my girlfriend a lot because I'm like, man, I feel like a good swim. Even though I've almost drowned before, still love a good swim. That's not going to stop me. Yeah.
Well, if you ever want to make the drive all the way up here, we have a membership at our rec center that has an indoor pool. It's really nice.
Ooh,
I can take you as a guest.
Hell yeah. Yeah. One of these days, maybe one of these days when we shoot an in-person podcast. Yeah.
Ooh, we'll do a hot tub stream. We'll do it in the pool.
No, I'm not taking my mixer anywhere near water. Okay, first of all.
We'll do it on my iPhone. Allegedly, it's waterproof.
Okay, sure.
With high quality audio and video in the pool in the middle of the rec center with kids splashing around.
Sure, that would go over well. The one of these days in-person podcast can be very exciting. I don't
It's
know
coming
if
2026.
Did I have the new mixer? I did have the new mixer last time we did an episode, I think. I got it right at the end of December, I think. Or beginning of January.
Remember.
Anyways, it's been 2 weeks since then, so. Anyways.
2 long weeks.
Extremely long weeks, let me tell you. Anyways, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about today, buddy? Or
that dude from Three Doors Down died.
yeah, is it the lead? Is it the main guy?
The singer. Yeah.
Oh man,
As much as I would meme and rip on that song any other day of the week, when I heard that, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I love Three Doors Down. Somebody get me through this nightmare. Oh man, so good.
That is not Three Doors Down.
Oh wait, it's Kryptonite. Oh, if I go
Kryptonite.
crazy, then, I was thinking of who is that? That's 3 Days Grace.
Thinking of 3 Days Grace.
Three Doors
Three
Down.
Doors
dude.
Down and
Why
3
is
Days
this-
Grace.
I remember that. If I go crazy,
That's funny.
then we'll used to. Okay, I remember that song. They didn't have any other songs, so now I don't feel. I thought it was the 3 Doors or the 3 Days Grace guy. 3 Doors Down. That's sad.
So now I don't care.
I just don't have as much of an attachment, you know.
I specifically remember, dude, my dad growing up would drive me crazy. He would buy a CD, an album of a band, and listen to the same 1 or 2 fucking songs on the album over and over and over and over and over. And Kryptonite was definitely one of them. So as soon as I heard that news, I actually had to text my dad, and he was like, "Oh, that one hits close to home."
Me and your dad are one and the same, man. If I like a song, I'm listening to that shit on repeat. I'm getting a 10
I want to listen to the whole album. I want to see what the artist has to offer me.
See, and
Motherfucker, you go in and just eat the entree and leave.
I've had that where, you know, I'll listen to albums and I enjoy the experience of the album, but there's like a couple songs that I really like and I just want to listen to
fair.
these.
As long
I
as
wanna
you at
listen to
least give the album a shot.
But
my dad never did that.
Yeah. For certain artists, no, I won't. But the thing about it is, I'm also not going to buy the full album. There's a couple AC/DC albums I think I probably have.
We have
where I'm like,
Spotify these days.
Yeah,
You have the album available to you.
True. Well, I don't have Spotify, so
Whatever.
the last album I listened to was a Russian rap album. It's really good. It's by a guy named Gorilla Glue and Lil something. I don't remember his name. I don't. Something. I know. I just remember.
I want it to be that. I'm gonna be a rapper, a little something.
I just know the one guy's name is Gorilla Glue, which I find really funny. And it's these Russian
Pretty sure
guys.
he's named that after a strain of cannabis.
or a
He
company
did
that
not
makes
name
glue.
his rap name after Super Glue.
You don't know?
No way.
They make more than Super Glue.
Get him on the show. Get him on the show.
I don't think he speaks any English at all.
We'll use AI translation.
Hey,
We
AI
just
coming
agreed
in
that's
clutch.
worth it.
True. Hey, you know, I can't not agree. Shit. Oh man.
Oh well, buddy.
All
I think
right.
we've solved all the issues
Yeah.
that can be solved in 2 weeks.
I think so. Make sure to like and subscribe if you love AI as much as we do.
Oh,
If you
comment
fucking hate
section's gonna
rural
be rough.
areas and you want their water gone,
If
make
you
sure
hate
to
this
get on
planet,
Copilot.
let us know.
Make sure to have. Good.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that if you go on Copilot, you can ask it to generate images of us in bikinis. I think it'll work.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say go on Gemini and have them regenerate this entire episode and then watch that version of this episode through AI.
Oh,
That's a good
yeah,
use of
yeah.
AI. Yeah.
Regenerate it, make us anime characters,
Yep.
upscale it to 8K,
Yep.
translate it to German,
Yep.
and then forget about it because
And
it's
then-
honestly a waste.
At that point, I know you've generated everything. Don't worry about watching it though. You've
It's like
already done
Skyrim.
that.
You mod it a whole bunch, and then you don't play it anymore.
Yeah, you walk out of the main area and you're like, I'm done with this. It looks pretty. Whatever.
That's right. That's right. Time well meant, just like Skyrim.
There you go. Oh man. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry, we're back to regular scheduling. The 2 weeks are going to become a lot shorter. Back to the regular thing. I think. Hold on. Actually, when's the next time we record? Yeah, we're back to regularly scheduled time. I had to look at this. I was like, wait a second. When is this coming out?
Are we off? Are we on?
We're on.
think we're good.
We're on.
Baby, we're on.
Baby, we're on. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I would love to sit here and convince you to use AI even more. But I think that was time well meant.
I have been dialed in to this drama.
Communication is alpha. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.